The Oklahoma City Thunder are NBA champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have a new NBA champion. Step aside the Boston Celtics. The Oklahoma City Thunder. The rebuild is complete and it is topped off with an NBA title. That is what this video is going to be all about. Congratulations, my lord. I mean, bruh, we saw it back in the day, 2019, when the trade happened. SGA sent to the Oklahoma City Thunder, Paul George to the Clippers, and it's been a bunch of moving pieces ever since then. But it has now culminated in an Oklahoma City Thunder NBA title. SGA winning Finals MVP. The first player in Oklahoma City Thunder to do that, and also the only player in NBA history to win regular season MVP, conference finals MVP, and NBA finals MVP all in the same season. And in addition, add in that scoring title, and you have one of the greatest individual seasons of all time by the Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But listen up. If this is your first time ever visiting the channel, make sure that you subscribe and also make sure that you like this video. I mean, listen, I'll definitely appreciate the support so much. But bro, let's get into it. I mean, first of all, prayers up to Tyrese Haliburton. We heard the news, Achilles tendon injury. I mean, suffered that in the first quarter and never came back. But to the Indiana Pacers, one thing I got to do is absolutely tip my hat to all the players who played out there. Without your 1A or 1B player, whatever you want to call it, however you view Haliburton and Siakam, without Haliburton, for guys like TJ McConnell and Benedict Mathurin to fight as much as they did to try keep the Pacers in the game, I have to tip my hat. An absolute effort, bro. And even to a guy like Pascal Siakam, a hell of a season by him. And also dudes like Nembhard out there just hustling, grinding, just trying to do their absolute best. Obviously, albeit not enough, ended up losing. But still, bro, if those dudes didn't have that sort of mentality to stay in it and stay locked in with, their best player gone, you wouldn't have seen them in a position where they only lost by 12 in a game that easily they could have lost by 30. But honestly, like, to me, looking at this game, in the first quarter, after Haliburton went out, I sort of was like thinking to myself, bruh, the Pacers might still beat OKC, because OKC were very lackluster, very lackadaisical, but obviously in the end, they pulled it through. But listen, if I'm going to focus attention on where the game was won and lost, to me, it was well and truly in that third quarter. Because coming out of halftime, the Pacers are up by 1 point. They're well and truly in the game. TJ McConnell was having a hell of a third quarter, keeping the Pacers in the game. But where it started to switch was in the Pacers doing something that you absolutely cannot afford to do against the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is what? Turn the ball over and allow them to play in transition. The second that you do that, you may as well say to yourself, the game is done. And that's indeed what happened, because the Pacers, I think, of 3 straight turnovers, Oklahoma City Thunder came down the court, hit a three, hit a three, hit a three. And all of a sudden, a close game is now a 13, 14-point lead. OKC starts to run away with it. Obviously, in the end, the Pacers will bring that deficit down, but they basically stayed double digits ahead from that point onwards. And I mean, listen, that third quarter, it was looking very tight. But again, the minute those turnovers started, that's the minute that the game went away from the Indiana Pacers. But honestly, looking at SGA, bruh, this is the sort of MVP-like performance I love to see from a dude close the series out. Now, one thing I will say, obviously, I know a lot of people are going to look at the field goal percentage, 8 for 27. My main looking at him and saying that he had a really great game is a sense of he sort of was getting his dudes involved a lot more, in the sense of, obviously, it wasn't, how do I word this? He wanted to win so bad in game 6 that I feel like he started to overplay his hand a lot, because 3 first quarter turnovers in game 6, he was trying to take the home run shot and just beat the Indiana Pacers in the first quarter by himself. Whereas today, I feel like he was able to play more as a playmaker. I think this was probably, in watching SGA, it feels like this is the highest usage rate he's ever played with. Now, obviously, there were some positions where he took some pretty, iffy shots. But in a game 7, for me, I'm more concerned about my star player getting the job done. You look at 2010, game 7 of the NBA Finals. Kobe Bryant shot a similar percentage. He was 6 of 24. SGA today, 8 of 27. However, the difference for me is getting out there and facilitating, getting the 12 assists in addition to those 29 points that he got. Obviously, again, not on great shooting, But for me, it was making that right play, getting your guys involved, not trying to make it if it is to be, it's up to me. It is if it's to be, I got to make the right plays, make the right moves. If I'm doubled, kick it out to my shooters. And the good thing for him was that the shooters like Casey Wallace, Alex Caruso as well were hitting their shots. Jalen Williams as well contributed with some shots in there too. And Jalen Williams, bro, I mean, in the first quarter, I was thinking to myself, where you at, man? The NBA Finals party has begun. NBA Finals Game 7 party has begun. Where you at? And eventually, he started getting into the game. So there, combine all their efforts together, and what do you have? NBA champions, 2025 NBA champions, Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's just all around team effort, bro. Like, you see a guy like Isaiah Hartenstein, they brought him in not to be a guy that gives you 20, 25 points per game, but to be a guy who executes his role well, does, all the dirty, nitty gritty things that you need to be done. Him and Caruso. And obviously people looked at those deals that they got and said, oh, overpay. It's like, no, it's not really overpaying, because they just need these dudes to come in and play really good roles. For example, Hartenstein, they needed him in that Nugget series. They needed more size outside of just Chet. And Caruso, excellent defender. And Caruso in these NBA finals, not just as a defender, but in terms of being a shot maker, big time shot maker. You think back to game 4, the big time shots he made then. Bruh, this dude literally showed why he's now not just a one-time, a two-time NBA champion in just being an elite role player who understands and knows what it takes to win. The leadership that he brought to this locker room, I think, is understated. And you can see that's why all these young dudes love him so much, because this dude is a mentor. But in being a mentor, he's not just a leader by voice, he's a leader by actions. But the actions that he has on the court are all winning actions, and he absolutely deserves to get the credit of being a two-time NBA champion. Now, obviously, going to the Tyrese Haliburton injury, we know that now this is going to bring up an asterisk. People are going to say, oh, well, there's an asterisk on this championship. I mean, listen, you can only beat who's put in front of you. And again, there's asterisks on the 2021 Milwaukee Bucks ring, if you want to put it like that. There's an asterisk on the 2019 Raptors ring, if you want to put it like that. Everyone, you can only beat who's put in front of you. And obviously, we know people, they don't like SGA, they don't like the Oklahoma City Thunder and their playing style. Obviously, I don't know why. I mean, but people are looking for a reason to hate, which they're going to do. They now have that. And that's one of the reasons why I want to make sure I word this correctly. But one of the reasons why I feel bad for OKC, not the Pacers, I feel bad for OKC that Tyrese Haliburton got injured, because now you have this for the next however long. If they don't win another title, this is all you have people going, well, the only reason why they won the title was because Haliburton got injured in Game 7. It's like, bro, everyone, so many people have beat teams that have been injured too. It's unfortunate that happened in Game 7. But the one thing that I will keep harping on is you can only beat who's put in front of you. He wasn't there. That's not their doing. It's not their fault that happened. Praise up for Tyrese Haliburton, but they can only beat who's put in front of them. That's what they did. They're NBA champions. And now, as we look toward next season, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they can basically roll back with this exact same squad. They are bringing everyone back, and they are not under any sort of salary cap pressures at all. So they're not about to enter the second apron, because Chet and J-Dub are both going into, I think the last year of their rookie deals. So you guys are really good to go on the salary cap wise. You've got good picks that you can move if you want to get other players. And in addition, they're getting a first round talent in Nikola Topic to join the team next season. So that second unit is going to be getting Nikola Topic. So this team is still in a really good position next season to potentially go back-to-back. Now, obviously, we know we haven't seen a back-to-back since 2017, 2018, so I don't want to even put that in the air, but if you're an OKC fan, you'd be very confident. But in being confident, celebrate this championship now, because you never know, especially in this modern NBA, what can happen, and if you ever get back to actually get the opportunity to go back-to-back, man. But congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder on their first ever NBA championship. Does that make SGA the Oklahoma City Thunder franchise GOAT? For me, it does. I mean, the dude has got 3-time All-NBA first team. He's an NBA champion. He's an MVP. Western Conference Finals MVP. Has got All-Star appearances beneath his belt. If people say a couple more seasons for them to be for him to the franchise GOAT over Westbrook or KD, whoever your franchise GOAT is for OKC, that's okay to me. But for me, I'm happy to, in the words of Migos, crown the king. He's the king for me. He's the GOAT for OKC. But let me know what you guys think as well. But man, what an NBA season. It culminates in a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. It has been amazing. It has been unreal of a season. And bro, as NBA fans, it's like, let's do it all again. And I believe we get to do it all again in 2 days' time, because it basically is like the new league year starts in 2 days' time with the NBA draft. So excited to see how that turns out. And then Summer League as well. So, bro, I mean, it's not like basketball ends. It keeps on going. And hopefully you guys keep on going and supporting this channel. So make sure that you like this video before you dip out. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. So much more exciting content to come. But for now, we have to crown the Kings, the Oklahoma City Thunder, 2025 NBA champions. Much deserved. And listen, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.